How you guys doing? And welcome to day number 24. If you haven't booked this course, go to www.iamademabo.com. Get on it, get on the course. What we're going to do in the course is we're going to detail out all this synopsis that we've given on all of these ways that you can make residual and passive income. Extremely very important that you get to understand in details how this thing works. Today on day 24, we're going to go back to something called sweet in the middle. We talked about it before. Sweet in the middle is a situation where you can link a producer with a customer or a client, but you're in the middle, where you can put A together plus B, and then you're just in the middle trying to make sure that you make residual or passive income without even you having to own the capital. It's the same concept of Airbnb. Airbnb doesn't own any hotel. They connect hotels, they connect homeowners with people who are traveling, and they make a little tiny percentage. Same thing with Uber. They connect a car owner with someone who needs a ride, and they become the middleman. The same thing with Turo. Same thing with Amazon. I can go on and on and on and on the concept of being in the middle. Is the new way that the world has made money using technology. So the question is, what is the process for you to be sweet in the middle as a small individual or as an individual who wants to be able to make passive residual income? What you need to be able to do to be sweet in the middle is to look for opportunities or spot the opportunities, and then you begin to look for how you could put in the processes and the system in place for you to earn in this environment. I'll give you an example. One time I told you guys I was on a vacation, and not on vacation. I went back to my home country in Africa. And my own apartment, I just decided, you know what, I don't stay here. There's a lot of service charge. Let me put it back on short-term rental with Airbnb. And I found out that it was doing really well. And I started approaching a few of my friends and saying, hey, I know you have a property like I do. I know you're hardly in the country only 2 to 3 weeks a year. Why don't you give me possession of your place? I'll pay you X amount of money, and I'll put the process together by the end of every month. My lawyer put a little simple agreement together. They gave me their own place. And now I have to put the system and process together for me to be able to earn in that environment without me having to physically do any of the work. That included maybe hiring a manager, making sure that there's a cleaner around to be able to do that, making sure somebody can post all of this online, making sure that I have the agents that I can work with that will be talking to local people, because this happened mostly during COVID period and there was no traveling, and I needed to push the market locally. So I started working with local parties, people who want to be able to hang out and stuff like that in these properties. And what I did is I set the entire process, the entire system that connects my friend's property with people who are going to use it, and in the middle they could pay us. That's the entire deal with sweet in the middle. And I can give you 100 examples of different sweet in the middle deals. I give you another example. I just did a deal with Azza Mustard, one of the biggest insurance companies out of Nigerian market. I didn't have to do almost anything more than trying to be able to connect their product, insurance product, with those who need it at a large scale, and I put the process and systems in place that two could operate, and all I have to do is be able to put in an hour or two of work in it in a week for that to go on, and I can get paid royalties on the premium of the deal. And this is the whole idea of sweet in the middle. In the course, we'll break it down into how to identify the opportunity, how to identify the processes that needs to be set up, the system that needs to be set up, and how you can make that system work that it would not take more than 1 or 2 hours of your time, and then you can just ride on that wave. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm in the business of making money.